Hey guys, how you doing? Do you ever have problems kicking off of your front leg? Kicking, so that meaning that the front leg is doing the kick, not the back leg, not stepping forward, but really projecting forward with the front leg. If you do, I think today's video is going to help you out. We just finished a class with some of my students, and we were doing a three-way kicking drill. But when we got to the side kick and the round kick, the beginner intermediate level, they were having problems just doing the kick. A lot of sloppy mistakes. You've probably seen them. Perhaps you do them because you're just starting out, or maybe you never got a good foundation. And one of those mistakes is that, let's say you're doing round kick and you're just kind of, right, just kind of throwing out that leg. Maybe you're doing lead leg front kick, and again, I'm exaggerating, but you get the point, right? It's not really a clean technique. All you're doing is kind of lifting and throwing the limb around. That's very inefficient. That can definitely damage the lower back. That can damage the knees and the ankles when you're going down because you kind of have no control of your technique. So today's drill is simply this, really easy drill. I'm going to demonstrate it with Mawashi geri, but you can do it with any of the kicks. From here, I want you to get into a short stance, smaller than normal, all right? From here, so let's say that I'm in really nice long Zenkutsudachi. From here, maybe your fighting stance, and then really bring it up this way. Okay, so really small stance. That's number one. Number two, as usual, bend your knees. Don't lock your knees out. Have those knees bent. And then all you're going to be doing is lifting that knee up, however high you can lift it. Of course, the higher you can lift the knee, the easier then this becomes. And you probably, if you can lift your knee very high, you probably don't have an issue doing Mawashi geri. But from here, what we're going to be doing is this, is lifting the knee, touching down, and then shooting the kick. That's it. So I'll do it, I'll do low, middle, then high. But from here, 1, 2, that's low. 1, 2, medium. And again, 1, and jodan. So the beauty of this drill is all we're doing is kind of priming the pump, as they say. All we're doing is learning how to lift that knee. Getting those fast twitch fibers in the hip flexor and the obliques, and also working our structure. How are we working our structure? One of the main mistakes that I see when people try to do any kind of kick is that they'll stick their butt out, their face will go forward, they'll stick their butt out, and not only that, their guard is a symptom of that. The guard kind of goes this way and they end up doing something like that. Keep that body nice and straight. Keep your guard right where it is. And then from here, you're able to lift, boom, and then move. Lift, and then move right there. So what you don't want is hardly any movement. I'll show you this. I often tell my kids with any kind of kicking, you want to imagine that you could be sipping your tea or boom, drinking your coffee without anything spilling out, right? So from here, as you're moving, lifting that knee, boom, right there. So everything is relaxed. But how many times, and I'll put my cup away, how many times have you, even when we get out of control, as you know, practitioners do, if you get out of control, how many people kick like that all the time, right? This kind of thing. So if you're one of those people and you're just starting out on your journey, listen, that's fine. Mistakes are how you get better. You have to make mistakes in order to get better. But you can make mistakes, and if you're not aware of your mistakes, you're not going anywhere. So mistakes plus awareness equals progress, right? I just made that up. I should make a t-shirt out of that. From here, 1, and then you're going right in. 2, right in there. That's all you're going to be doing. You can do that fast or you can do that slow, but I would recommend at least a set of 10. So this is 1, that's the first set, okay? And then you do 10 of those. Do it on both sides. You can do multiple sets, 3 sets. You can use ankle weights. I mean, so many different ways that you can make this initial exercise even more difficult. But you get the point. If you can get that knee going, you can work off of any kick. Second thing that I didn't mention, I'll tilt the camera down a little bit so you can see my feet. From here, make sure that from this stance, the rule is this, general rule of thumb. Like if I'm kicking really low, I really don't need that much external hip rotation. I'm able to get a lot of torque from the ground, right, without rotating. But as I start going higher and higher and higher, I'm going to need more. My body is requiring more external hip rotation. And I'll tell you this, in general, I'm a pretty flexible guy, okay, naturally. However, despite my flexibility, I'll break my hips if I don't open up that back foot. I don't think that's spoken enough when we talk about kicking. So make sure that one, you're lifting that knee up, and then boom, turning off, boom, two. You don't go one and then two. You want to get that rotation, that happening at the same time as the hips are going. Watch a Muay Thai kicker. That's the power. Okay, so whether you're kicking with the front leg or the back leg. So again, just to review. Number one, let me tilt the camera up again because this is affecting my posture. Number one, keep the guard right where it is. Make sure you start off in a small stance. Number two, make sure you get that external hip rotation, and your body is going to tell you when you need it, okay? Number three, so the guard right out there, elbow right out. You see shuto-uki, right? Some people, you've seen this combination before. Anybody, any practitioner, one, maigiri, boom, and then that nukite. But you see it sometimes here where the shuto-uki starts from here, it's sweeping across, and then some people stop it here. So let's say that you're blocking a punch, a technique that's coming, and you stop here. You haven't done the job because you're going to get hit. You need to just bring it just to that outside, just outside of your hip line, right in line with the shoulder right there. Then from here, boom, you've cleared the path for your technique. Okay. So again, that elbow out, external hip rotation from the bottom, from the base, and then you're set, guys. You can take that to any kick. You can work it off of your maigiri 1 and 2. You can work it off of the Mawashi geri as we just saw. 1, 2. You can work it off the side kick. 1, 2. You can work it off of the Ura Mawashi. 1, 2. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it's a great technique. Get that knee up and watch how your kicks start feeling a little bit more natural. Keep the guard where it is, body straight, and then listen to your body. You feel any aches and pains? Listen to that. Figure out why. Is it bad technique, or are you pushing yourself beyond your physical limits? Us, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you enjoy the drill. Subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Us, thank you.